I'm now excited to continue our Chanukah theme by introducing a member of our own community. Naama Krauz is a Navy spouse, author, mom of 3, ESL instructor, and Sunday school teacher. She was born in Israel, grew up in the United States, and has been stationed all over the world. And that is one reason we are inviting her to talk a little bit tonight about her family's experiences celebrating Chanukah all over the world. She has written about military family life and has been published by Kveller, militaryspouse.com, medium.com, among other outlets. She enjoys sharing adventures with her family, reading, baking, and social media scrolling. So without further ado, I give you Naama Krauz.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. I don't know how I followed that amazing performance. That was incredible. I certainly got my little chair workout over here. Thank you for that beautiful music. I'm so happy to be here with you. We have been in the Spokane community for just over a year now. And I must say, despite COVID and despite this virtual world of ours into which we have been thrust moving here, we have been so warmly welcomed by the Spokane Jewish community. And it is such a pleasure to be such an integral part of the synagogue and to see so many smiling faces on our computer screens. And now as we start to do some more things in person, seeing them at the synagogue as well. And it has been such a remarkable treat for our family because, as Neil mentioned, we are an active duty Navy family and we have been stationed all over the world, but with that usually comes not a very large Jewish community at all. So, although we got married in Annapolis, where there is a thriving Jewish community, we quickly found ourselves in Hawaii. A beautiful place to be, not many Jews, but we had the honor of lighting a menorah in our bathing suits and then heading to the beach if we wanted to, though I can't actually recommend fire and bathing suits together, but that's beside the point. After Hawaii, we found ourselves in Norfolk, Virginia, with a ginormous Jewish community that was absolutely fantastic. But the Navy laughed and sent us right back to Hawaii after 11 months stateside, where we continued to not only light the menorah in our bathing suits, but we added a whole bunch of children to that mix. So we have 3 daughters. Yael is 10, Dahlia is 8, and Eliana will be 7 tomorrow, and will tell anyone who will listen that tomorrow is her birthday. So she's very excited about that. The 3 of them grew up lighting menorahs with warm beach breezes, trying to blow out our candles. And then we moved to Japan, which an amazing place to live, but trust me when I say, not a very large Jewish community of which to speak. And following Japan, we then found ourselves in Germany, in a place with incredible history, but sadly not a large Jewish community there either, on base or off. So how did I teach my children to enjoy their Judaism, and specifically Hanukkah, while we were stationed in all these places where more often than not we were celebrating alone? We looked to our local cultures to see how we could incorporate those into our Hanukkah celebrations. One of our favorite things to make during Hanukkah is something called okonomiyaki latkes. Okonomiyaki is a Japanese savory pancake, and with some little twists, I found an amazing recipe online that somebody thought of this before, and it created this Japanese savory latke that we have every year that is so amazing, and it brings back the memories of when we used to invite all of our neighbors over in Japan to celebrate with us. As we lit the candles. One year we did one large gathering. The next year we did 2 or 3 families joining us every night for Chanukah. And it was such a beautiful way for our base family to support us despite them not being Jewish at all. In Germany, we took advantage of traveling. And one of our favorite memories was being in Rome for Hanukkah and joining the Jewish community in the Roman Jewish ghetto to light their very large Chanukah for the first night of Hanukkah. And it was so incredible for us all to sing the prayers in Hebrew and light the candles, despite not having the shared English language that is obviously native for my family. It was such an incredible experience. Something else we got to do, and which I'm going to teach you now, is incorporate the Japanese art of origami into our Hanukkah celebrations. And something, again, another genius person who put online, figured out how to make origami dreidels, which are very fun. Origami is obviously a Japanese art form, and it is an exact science. I can tell you, after spending an entire 4-hour bullet train ride from Tokyo to Kyoto, trying to learn how to make a paper crane, it's not so easy. But the dreidel lends itself nicely to children's hands and adult hands alike. So hopefully you have access to some paper. I'm seeing some origami paper pop up. If you don't have origami paper, that's okay. You just need a square piece of paper. So you can cut down a regular piece of paper into a square, and then it will work. The beautiful thing about origami paper is that it comes in so many beautiful shades and designs. So I have chosen a piece that has two very different contrasting sides to make it easier for you to see the folds that I am making. There are official names for these folds, but I do not know them. So the first thing you are going to do is take your paper and fold it in half. And you want to make sure that you have that crease. And please don't think I am an origami expert. I am not. I can strictly make dreidels. All right, once you have done that, you will open it back up. Next, you will take this bottom corner and fold it to the center fold, which is hard to do backwards, like so. And you can probably guess we are making the tip of our dreidel. So we will do the same with the other side. And it should look like this. Let's see, everyone looks like they're, wow, fantastic. Amazing. Okay, next, you are going to take your edges and fold them into your center fold, like so. Fold it into the center. And it will look like a rectangle with a triangle at the bottom. I am just now realizing maybe we should do this for Sunday school on Sunday. Let's see, how's everyone doing? Looks good. Oh, you guys are very talented origami artists. Well done. Okay, next you are going to fold your paper down in half so that the top meets the bottom, and crease it.
What does the other side look like?
The other side is just the triangle.
Very good.
Yes, well done. And then I'm going to hold it kind of to the side. We're going to fold this back up, but leave a little, use your finger as a placeholder. So you can see I had it down and I folded it just a little. I made sure to leave a lip. Let me see if it might be, yeah. So that it's kind of like an accordion fold. Yes, wow, you guys are so good at this. Okay, this next one is the trickiest fold, but you are going to take your top and you're going to fold it in, but as you, let me show you on one that is already finished. As you fold it, you're going to make a triangle here. So it starts off like that. You're folding it in and it forces a tiny triangle. You might want to use a finger to kind of pinky finger, or even a pencil eraser to force that little triangle pocket. You're going to do that on both sides. And when you look at the front, you have your dreidel. It's the trickiest part. I'll show you again. From the back, you can see the folds. You are going to take your top and fold it to the center, and it forces this little triangle right here that you will then guide with your finger and smush. And the same on the other side. Fold to the center. Oh, Neil did it. Oh, and I see the nobles got it. And my kids, I can tell you, I taught this to my kids and they are all over the house. Hopefully you were successful. If not, that's okay. I can send Neil the link with directions that might be easier to see. If you have, oh, Diana, excellent. Naomi, how's yours? If you have littles in your life, this is a great way to teach them patience and following directions. And it's also really great for those fine motor skills when we're talking about folding papers. Look at those dreidels, they look fantastic. And a way that you can escalate this, especially with plain colored origami paper, where is it? You can have your children write the letters that they find on the dreidel on your origami dreidels and put those around your house too. So that's just one way that our family incorporated the many different places we've lived into our Jewish celebrations. I've yet to make the okonomiyaki latkes this year, but hopefully we have 6 more nights. So.
It's true. And as I said in the chat, Naama, I think some of us at least would probably like the recipe. So
I will have to look for that for you. Can I email that to you to send out to the group? Does that work?
Okay. Do. That would be great.